Hi, it's Heather with another installment of R-Rated Reviews. And I'm in my laundry room tonight because I know I'm gonna laugh. I can't. And I might not even be that funny. But I find myself fucking hilarious. And I know that when I tell you this fucking story, I'm not gonna be able to keep a straight face. And TJ's sleeping. It's like, don't wake the baby. So this is a review. This is gonna be the year in review. Because we have got a new subscriber. Welcome, Heidi. Hey, girl. Hey. Um, she's like, what did she say? I stumbled upon you and I love you. Okay, so one, if you stumbled upon me, then you probably found me down there. I hope I helped you up because if anyone's stumbling, it's me. And two, you gotta raise your standards. Okay, so don't sit on the washing machine. Okay, so and I just turned the heat down so the furnace would shut off. TJ's fucking gonna get cold. So I want to do a year in review. Some of it's not funny, and some of it it's just it is. So at the end of 2022, I spent New Year's Eve writing an appeal for a binding arbitration that I was in. I was sued, okay, and I lost, and it was such a bullshit case too. And so, anyway, I get this decision. So it was nothing to do with YouTube. It was customer, and she was the free work, the free work came to a screeching halt, and I was like, can I get the $1,200 you owe me for materials that I've laid out? And it was like, anyway, it got turned into this fucking fiasco, and it goes to arbitration. And I'm like, well, I don't know what you want me to go to arbitration with. All I have are pictures, text messages, and emails, like, and the truth, and receipts. I'm not gonna have like spreadsheets and, paid witnesses and shit. But anyway, we go to this is how arbitration works. I didn't even know that the company that I got my leads from. I'm contractually obligated to participate in arbitration if there's a complaint that can't be resolved. And she wanted like $6,000. I'm like, for what? So anyway, she puts a review. She gives me this glowing review that's like fucking this long. And then she changes it and she's telling people on my review that I stole $6,000 in materials from her house. I'm like, bitch, please, you had $5,000 in materials for the whole job and they're installed. It's like drywall and mud. Anyway, I responded and I'm like, if I took $6,000 in materials from your house, maybe call the police because it's grand larceny instead of writing bad reviews. Like, I would belong in jail if I did that. So anyway, we go to arbitration and I find out it can't be, we can't resolve it because I'm not giving her $6,000 fucking dollars. She owes me $1,200, and that's actually being generous. It was more like $2,000. And so fast forward, they don't give me a copy of the complaint, nothing. And then they tell me I have 3 days to sign up for arbitration or it's an automatic forfeiture and she wins. I'm like, and it's binding arbitration. So you can't appeal it in court. Like it's word is law, done. Arbitrator's word is under very, very, very strict guidelines in certain circumstances, like 2 circumstances can you appeal arbitration. And so I go, I log on and you get like 4 days before the hearing, you can see the evidence. I log on, and all of a sudden, it's not $6,000. It's fucking $18,000. I'm like, hold on, what? And it's binding, and if she wins something, I have 14 days to pay her. I'm like, what the fuck? So anyway, fast forward. We get the decision. First of all, I got a funny side story about this. I see the evidence. I'm like, well, I gave her all her receipts. She's got a 130-page fucking spreadsheet. I kid you not, 130-page spreadsheet of analysis of my extortion. And all of a sudden, I see receipts in there, and I'm like, stainless steel sink? That's not your job. Wait a minute. Glass doorknobs, like core adapter, bore adapters. I'm like, these aren't your job. I put the evidence in for the arbitrator. I said, these are not her receipts. These are receipts for another customer. 2 different customers. they have nothing to do with her job. And she needs to answer for how she got them because they're in my Home Depot Pro Extra account. Home Depot gave them to her. Not only, you can't make this up, not only did Home Depot give her the receipts, someone in the local store showed her how to look them up online and emailed her 34 receipts from my Pro Extra account to her email. And when I said she needs to answer for where she got these from, she submitted a screenshot of the email from the local Home Depot store that gave her these receipts. I'm like, first of all, I have so many things spinning in the air right now. I'm like, those aren't her receipts. So that, you've ever heard of anything like this? Just me, only me. It gets better. The arbitrator accepts those receipts, stipulates, we have a sick chicken. You okay? What are you doing? She's trying to get comfortable. She has an injured leg. So the laundry room is also the pantry and the chicken infirmary. So she's staying in the house for a couple days. So anyway, the arbitrator says, the claimant's recital of what she's paid for the job is more credible than mine, even though I have my receipts. She takes the receipts, even the ones from the job that I've already said those aren't even her job. I didn't even do a kitchen for her, and adds them to the woman's total. And now if I lose, I have 14 days to pay her. I have to pay $10,000 in 14 days. I was like, the fuck? So I get this decision on December 22nd. And so that's like the premise for my year in review. This has still been going on for the past, God knows how long. So I'm like, whatever. I sent out, so New Year's Eve I'm working on my appeal because it was fraud, like certain things you can file an appeal for. So I'm appealing it. And in the meantime, New Year's Eve is spent writing up a 7-page request for correction to clerical and computational errors and to reduce the award. 1,000 for canceled orders, they weren't on. 686 in overbilled labor. Her bid's the same as, anyway, all that stuff. I'm like, remove it. So New Year's Eve, the ball drops, and I'm like, oh, this has been one of the worst years. And everyone who knows me knows you can't tell me have a good day. If you tell me to have a good day, I'm like, no, don't. Why would you say that to me? As soon as you tell me to have a good day, it's like King Karma, all the Greek gods, Satan, sometimes God gets in on it. They start playing craps. It's like, who can hold my beer? Who can fuck with her more? I'm like, okay, I have a deposit coming to cover this if I have to pay it. And it's coming on January 2nd, which is the 14th day from the day I got the decision. So I'm like, I have pretty good luck. I'm going to have the money if I have to pay it. And so New Year's comes and I start sending people at midnight. I'm like, I'm working on an appeal. Happy New Year. I send the dumpster picture from my Bitmoji. It's like 2022. I'm like fucking drinking a coffee with the dumpster burn in the back. Like, fuck you, 2022. So I wake up New Year's Day and I'm like, this is going to be a better year. Right, TJ? Like, that's behind us now. It's going to be a better year. And I go online and I go to balance my checking account and I just start to cry. And I'm like, it's negative $17. It's like, it's 7 o'clock in the morning on New Year's Day. And New Year's has been like, fuck you. Nothing's going to change. And that's just to let you know that that's only the beginning. I'm like, so my direct deposit can't hit because it's a holiday. But some Etsy bill from my Etsy account, that can hit. And so, whatever. I'm like, Happy New Year. I'm $17 negative. What the fuck? So we go, and by the way, you see my face? I think it's healed now. I'm going to get to that whole good day thing in a second. I'm fighting back and forth with Home Depot. 5-page letter to the legal department in Georgia. Anyone who doesn't believe this, look it all up, because everything I'm saying is that's how it works. I have a copy of the email. I took my kids to the most haunted hotel in all of New York State. For this friends and family, got the whole hotel to ourselves. It was fucking awesome. Private tour all night long, ghost equipment. It was like my two daughters, one of their friends, a boyfriend, TJ and I, 3 hours away from the house. I'm like, this is phenomenal. We check out the next day. We're driving home. 15 minutes into the drive home, the power steering in my car goes. $2,300 to fix it. But I don't want to fix it because I don't know if I have to pay this stupid bitch that lied. So I'm like, New Year's comes, $17 negative. Like, where'd my money go? So I take TJ to work. I have to use his truck. So I'm taking him to work. And the night before I went to Home Depot, I still shop there. Like, what would it take to get me to go to Lowe's? Home Depot could probably give out all of my personal information, and that would not be enough to make me go shop at Lowe's. So I'm at Home Depot the night before. I got lumber. It's in the truck. And I'm always yelling at TJ, stop leaving shit in the truck overnight. You're so lazy. Take it out and put it away. Dog food, cat. It was so late, I left the lumber in the car. The next day, I take him to work. He's like, have a good day. I'm like, I had a baseball hat on that I never wear. And the baseball hat says life is better with chickens, but the brim is blocking my view. And I walk head first, whack, into all the lumber sticking out of the back of the truck. He's like, have a good day. I'm like, oh, you too, bye. Poof. I turn around, I'm like, don't tell me to have a good day. Why would you do that? He's laughing, I'm laughing. I'm like, fuck you, Heather. Fuck you, Heather. I drop him off. Luckily, it was the top of my head, and it's like big and thick. It didn't hurt. So I drive back to Home Depot because I got more shit to give them. I have to give more money to that place for their betrayal. I'm sitting in the parking lot because I got a job I have to do for a kitchen. A real kitchen, not the one who's lied about it. And so I'm in the parking lot. I'm looking at my phone, and there's someone sitting in the car next to me. I get out to go in the store. Now I'm coming from the driver's side. I walked face first into the fucking lumber again. 10 minutes after I walked head first into it from the other side. And I whacked my face into the lumber. And I was so fucking mortified. Here's me. You fucking did it again. And I just kept going because I was so embarrassed. I didn't want the guy in there. Who knows? Blood starts pouring out of my face. My tooth went through my lip. I chipped the bottom of my tooth. I still have all these cuts. My nose was bleeding. My lip is all split. I had a fat lip. I'm like, what else could go wrong? Here, hold my beer. You can't make this shit up. I haven't been in the hot tub in like a month, and I need to be because I finally got an appointment with the orthopedist. And we're not supposed to get torn rotator cuffs. Women don't get torn rotator cuffs. I have two, as in both. I can't do anything. So this one's worse. I have two torn rotator cuffs and rotator cuff tendonitis down my arms. It's bad. And so he's like, but you get numbness and tingling in your hands? That has nothing to do with that. You must have something else going on. So he sends me for an x-ray. He's like, oh, you have 2 degenerative discs in your neck too. So now I got to go see a spine person. I'm like, I haven't been in the hot tub. I need to get into the hot tub. Now, I've gotten into the hot tub a couple times. It's 103. Your toes will start to tingle. They're like, oh, that's fucking hot. If you slip in slowly and just soak in, it's like the hot tub soaks the day off. It like sucks the day. I slide into the hot tub and it's like, fuck you 2022. Fuck you 2058. Because this is never going to end. And it's like, oh, it's fucking hot. A couple seconds later, he's like, okay. I get into the hot tub the other night, and I start like fucking yelling. I'm like, wow, my feet are fucking burning. My legs are burning. Holy shit, everything is burning. And I'm thinking, I can't even sit down. I'm standing there like, what if I was frozen. I couldn't even move. I'm like, what do I do? I'm like, is it just too hot? Can't, no, it's 103. are my feet cold? Like, did I get in with really cold feet? Holy shit. I'm like, no, just get in the water. I sink down into the water. I'm in the backyard. I'm fucking yelling. I'm like, holy fuck, holy fuck, holy. My arms are out. It's a fucking shit show. And I'm naked. Because I'm not, it's my hot tub. It's in my backyard. I'm like, I'm going to show you pictures in them. Not those. Something's wrong. Like, this is, as long as I stay in the same spot, it's almost tolerable. It's so fucking hot. But if I so much just move my toe like that, it gets hotter. I can't get out. I'm frozen. And like, stop. If I move, it gets immensely hotter. I don't know what the fucking, I took my feet, I rushed my feet out and rested them on the lid. I was like, from here down is in the hot tub. 5 minutes, I'm like, when teachers always ask, how was the hot tub? I'm like, this is the worst fucking hot tub experience I've ever had. I hopped out. I can't lift myself up because my fucking, everything's torn. I went to hop out of the hot. I couldn't. I'm like, I have to stand in the water again to get out. I'm like, fuck this. I half hopped. I get out of the fucking hot tub. And the cool air, it was like 19 degrees. I'm like, bring it. Bring it. I go running in the house. My skin is like melted. I was scalded. I'm like, what the fuck? I go in the kitchen. I'm like, teacher, where's the candy thermometer? I go running out to the hot tub. I drop the thermometer in. It keeps climbing. It keeps climbing. I'm like, fuck, teacher, it's at 108. It's at 112. It's 118 degrees. The fucking hot tub thermostat malfunctioned. The little display on the window says 103. It was 118 degrees. I got burned from here down. Everything. I was at the fucking ER last night. Hold on, I'll show you pictures because it's fucking funny. Okay, so because I'm not techie, I don't know how to do this. I'm going to open them. Look at my leg. And then I think I just go like this. I mean, I was burned. Oh, sorry. Oops. Those are my arms. Burned. Look at that shit. You can see, I think there's one that shows you, that's my arm also. Who's the idiot? I call urgent care because I'm like looking online. What, first degree, second degree? I mean, I know it wasn't bad. I'm like, but it wouldn't go away. So I call urgent care. I'm like, do I need to come in for this? Like, you guys virtual shit. Can I just take some pictures? They're like, no, you have to go to the ER. I'm like, I'm going to the emergency room. If I can walk, I'm not going to the emergency room. She's like, we can't treat you here. That's an all over body burn. And you have to go to an ER. We can't treat. So I go to the fucking emergency room. And it turns out the ER doctor used to work in the burn unit. He's like, no, you belong here. I'm okay. It's fine. I run to the hospital. I had just gotten out of the hot tub. I was naked. I was going out to the barn to work in the workshop. I threw sweatpants on. I had no underwear on. They gave me a gown. They wanted to do an all-over-body check. I'm a little shy. I'm a little more than a little shy. I had one gynecologist for 20 years. He retired 2 years ago. I won't go back. Done. Nobody gets in. It's like Fort fucking Knox. They hit the doctor and a nurse, and they go to pull the gown up. I'm like, what? Oh, hold on. Excuse me. I didn't put any drawers on. She's like, that's okay. I'm like, no, it's not. She keeps lifting the gown. She's, no, really, it's okay. I put the fucking gown back down. I said, no, really, it's not. Understand something. I kicked the doctors out of the room when I was having my children. It's not okay. Stay out. I didn't burn that. Magically, I didn't burn that. So that's my year in review. I don't know if it's funny. It's almost like, oh, the woman says we're in arbitration. This is the best part. I have nothing but 5-star reviews. And when I say 5-star reviews, they're like these lengthy fucking, people write all these lengthy fucking insane 5-star reviews. I'm so proud of them. She's like, she rallied all her friends and family to write all those reviews. I'm like, honey, at least know the facts of the case before you lie about them. First of all, I have no friends. And I have 2 daughters and a cousin. So I don't know what friends and family you think. And if I had friends and family, which I don't, they're not going to write those fucking reviews anyway. They'd probably give me 1 star. I'm like, no, I earned those reviews. That's it. Please don't leave, Heidi. And your father's not your father. He's not the father. I'm sure you have never heard that before. So my year in review is 2022 sucked. 2023 is not off. It's like it's off and running. And it's in the same direction that 2022 went. But welcome, Heidi. I have stuff I have to review. I've been dying to do reviews. I'm stripping cabinets for people. I gotta strip cabinets and sand and I still haven't even turned my shark robot on. Happy New Year. I'll talk to you guys soon. I'm sure there are no questions. There might be comments. I don't expect any likes or subscribes. I know I have 14 and I lost one a few weeks ago. So if one of you leaves because of this, I'm going to know. Anyway. Oh, and don't get jealous, Ingrid. I still love you. Okay, have a good night, guys. The year in review, it sucks and it's not going to get any better. The forecast doesn't look promising. Have a great day.